Okay, welcome back once again to our Civilization 6 Let's Play as Russia. We have just completed our assault on Singapore, finally. So I do just want to take a look around, as is my custom, reacquaint myself with what's going on, make sure I'm not missing anything important. One thing that's interesting here is Manchester is slightly rebelling against Eleanor. I have mentioned how I like to loyalty flip her cities if I can. I don't think I want to rally the resources necessary to put the pressure on there enough to flip it. I've got an army right here. I'm planning on attacking her. It would be silly to wait just to do something funny. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. I'm probably not going to do it. Up here, we are dealing with some barbarians. There is a crossbowman there. I remember that from last time. We don't have vision on him anymore, but he's there. Hopefully we're able to weather this storm okay. I think we should be fine. We've got a man-at-arms fortified in our city. We've got an archer that's hard for them to get to because he's hiding across a river that can keep poking them as well. We do have a scout here who might be able to do something. Maybe block them off, distract them. Who knows? But even though this is a less than ideal situation, I'm pretty confident we'll be okay up there. So yeah, just gonna head on over to the next turn and see where the game takes us. Okay, it looks like some more envoys have been flipping around, getting these city-states to change their allegiances.
And all I ask is a touch.
Got celestial navigation. So we do have some research to look at. And what is our next priority? Shipbuilding is something to consider to allow land units to embark. That way we could get military units across this lake, from one city to another. Or, across the coast from one city to another. Because that's really going to be the best way to get around over here. I don't know if it's important enough to need it right now, though. And I'm almost certainly not going to be getting the boost to this. I don't plan on producing 2 galleys. Certainly not before I'd want to just hard research shipbuilding. I could go after castles to upgrade my cavalry units into coursers. I could go into military engineering to upgrade my catapults into trebuchets, and to discover niter to be used later, for musketmen. Knights aren't really something that's going to be very easy for me to produce. I already don't have enough iron to go around, and all of the iron that I am slowly accumulating is basically already spoken for upgrading my warriors into man-at-arms now that I have this technology. I think I'm going to go ahead and research military engineering. I am very unlikely to get the boost to that, because I'm not planning on building an aqueduct anytime soon. However, I'm getting decently close to my Tier 2 governments, so I might actually be able to get the boost to castles. Yeah, I'm about 20 turns away from getting to Divine Right and getting Monarchy, and I will go ahead and slot that in when I get it. No sense waiting for Theocracy, even though that's the one I'm actually going to be using more. So the question is, do I want to wait those 20 turns and then whatever this tech costs after that, when I've got the boost, before I get coursers? I think I'm still going to go ahead and research military engineering first, but I will keep this in mind. I'm not opposed to waiting for the boost, but if I get to a situation where I want the coursers sooner rather than later, I'm not going to specifically put that off to wait for a boost to the technology. It's not worth that. Okay, so my builder is still trying to get over to these furs, and, well, there's a bit of a block there now. So I think first I'm actually going to attack with my man-at-arms. Hopefully he doesn't finish them off. Good. And then I think I'm still going to have my archer back off, because this crossbowman could get in range of him this turn. So I'm going to have him retreat another space and finish that guy off. And then I will have my builders sneak in here and build that second fur camp. That gives me the opportunity to build an industry out of them. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, there's a special session of the World Congress coming up as well. I can hazard a guess that that's probably going to be them trying to get me for taking Singapore. Because I don't think any... Well, I suppose it could be against England for taking Jerusalem a while back. That is a possibility. Wait, actually... Yeah, didn't Korea take Jerusalem? So that could be, yeah, England taking Jerusalem from Korea, who took it from, Jerusalem. Okay, so yeah, there's a possibility that the special session of Congress is aimed at me, but there's an equally strong chance it could be aimed at Eleanor. We'll just have to see. And my catapults can be promoted, which is good. You want as many promotions on your siege units as possible. Okay, just have the rest of these guys try and heal up. I can upgrade my battering ram to a siege tower. I don't want to do that yet, because, yeah, as far as I know, these are all still ancient walls. So for now, the battering ram is what I need to deal with them. But having the option to change it into the siege tower once they get medieval walls online, something to keep in mind. It's useful. Okay, I did capture this builder here. The first thing I'm going to have him do is repair that Mercury, and then I'll have him... He still has 2 build charges, so I'll just have him set to work getting these 2 online as well. I am going to see really quick if anybody wants to buy my furs. Korea does, very much. 11 gold per turn. Yes, please. Okay, so let's hit next turn. See if that, Oh, right. This guy was still getting in position. Still had some movement queued up that I hadn't finalized. That happens. But I'm interested in that World Congress session. I wonder if I'm going to be involved or not. Okay, so let's see what this is. Yeah, it's coming at me. Well, I'll vote it down. I do have 55 Diplo favor. If I had to guess, the fact that she only has 4 might mean that she's the one that prompted it, or it could have emptied Sunducks. Because it does cost you diplomatic favor to suggest this. It could have been spearheaded by either of these 2, or I guess possibly Georgia if she had a bunch for some reason. Anyway, with 55 diplomatic favor, I'd rather this not go through. I'd prefer to go to war with my neighbors on my terms, like once I'm ready. I've got a huge military in the city-state, so I'm not too concerned that they'll actually be able to come in and take it from me. But I would prefer to be dictating the terms of when I start attacking them. Because in all likelihood, if this goes through, 1 or 2 of the AI near me are going to declare war on me. The 2 that have already denounced me are probably going to vote this up, so then I'd be at war with England and Georgia. I'll be able to repel their attacks on the city-state, and then I'll probably just turn around and invade them on the back of this, since we're already at war. But I would rather be the one deciding when that happens, so I'm going to vote it down as much as I can. And we'll see what happens. Sounds like it went through. Yep. Georgia and England are both like, we don't like you for that. Heck, maybe that's what this war with Korea was about in the first place, is that Korea had taken a city-state and they hated that so much that England declared war on them. I don't actually remember who declared war on who down there. I know Georgia's involved with it now, though, too. I saw that pop up a while ago. Check all their relationships real quick. No, she's not at war with anybody anymore. Did I misremember that? Oh, you know what? It was England that Georgia was at war with. That did happen. But I would wager that both of them upvoting this emergency caused them to go to peace when they both declared war on me. Okay, well, now I've got some stuff to deal with. My trader is very likely going to get gobbled up. That's a shame, but I suppose I can live without him. I've still got this barbarian clan up here to deal with, so I can't really flex these units down to help with the defense. I'm not sure I'd want to anyway. I need to keep this city defended because there's a city that Georgia has right here, and I can tell that they have 2 really productive tiles, so they'll probably be able to get out military quite well. So I want to keep these guys to a point where they can respond to those threats, because I'm not sure what kind of military she has here, but I know that she has the potential to create a bunch of it. For now, though, I'm going to have this archer just come back and start helping attack this crossbowman. He did go after the scout since it's my weakest unit, and honestly, yeah, I think I'm just going to promote this scout to get him some health back, and hopefully the crossbowman goes for him again. If I get an opportunity, I'm going to get this man-at-arms up there to take that camp as soon as I can. Okay, so I'm going to have him back up. Hopefully I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have enough gold and enough iron to get these guys upgraded. I would like to check where... Yeah, okay, so I want to get to mercenaries. Because I want to get to the gold discount and the resource discount on unit upgrades. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get there in time to really make this work for like my warriors, my catapults, my archers down here. They all need upgrades. I was hoping that I might be able to plug in the 50% gold reduction on their upgrades, but it doesn't look like that's going to be coming up soon enough. Okay, now how do I want to get these guys set up? Actually, what I want to do is I want to let my horsemen heal primarily. I want to start getting my archers over. Yeah, like I was saying, since they've gone ahead and declared war on me, I'm just going to turn the tables on them and start invading. I'll probably start with Eleanor if I can, so I'm going to try and get these guys moving this way, mostly. I want to leave enough behind to defend against Georgia. Yeah, got a lot going on now. Getting to that part of the game. Okay, my trader is going to be affording me vision of Georgia's troop movements before he gets gobbled up, so that's helpful. And she doesn't have any right here, which is good information. Oh, she wants the rest of my diplomatic favor. Sure. Like I said, it's not really doing me any good. Okay, here come the barbarians again. They've got another crossbowman. This is just not a good situation up here. Got a pretty hardcore barbarian rush coming at me. I do have the option to upgrade this guy into a crossbow. I also have a promotion on deck for him. But really, I don't think I can afford to have him spend a turn doing either of those things. It's kind of a crapshoot here whether he finishes off this crossbowman or not. But I need to make the attempt. If he can pull that off, that is great. Yes! Good job. Good job. Okay, that means this guy can fortify and heal up. I think my scout is going to continue having the job of baiting out attacks. So I will, in fact, just have him stay there, fortify, and see if he can bait out an attack that otherwise would have been going like at my archer or my man-at-arms if I ever start bringing him out. Okay, my city-state friends discovered another tribal village over there. I need to keep that in mind. And, like, I want to start settling east, too, once I've got my infrastructure set up for it. I'm 11 turns out from the Ancestral Hall right now. Yeah, if I focus production, I'll shave 5 turns off of that. I'll start going negative on population, but I could try and micromanage this to kind of get a little bit of the best of both worlds. So these are the tiles I'm going to be working here. I did micromanage this. I got the horses from the other city. I got this marsh tile working. That keeps me positive on food, so I'm still going towards growth, even if it's slow. At least I'm not going to be negative anymore. Okay, over in Singapore, I'm going to continue repairing its infrastructure. The rest of my military... I kind of want to keep my warriors back and inside my territory, so that once I'm capable of upgrading them, I can do so. It's going to cost 250 gold and 20 iron. So I'm still a bit away from being able to do that. I'm going to continue moving my archers up. I'm waiting for my horsemen to heal before I move them up. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get him in vision of the city. I might even have him just start poking at it. Keep her nervous. Because I'm one turn away from a horseman showing up here, and then he can ride right out and start helping. You know what? I'm actually going to move these guys this way. I think I'll have him go there. And him go there. Because I won't be able to attack this city from this tile because those woods will be in the way. That'll block my vision. And this warrior is healthy enough that I could have him potentially come in behind them and be the unit that actually takes the city. Alternatively, once my horsemen are healed up, they have a lot better movement range, so they'd be able to get in there in like 2 turns. So, yeah, actually I'm going to have that warrior stay right where he is, and I think I'll have a horseman come over. Yeah, so that's the current plan. I've got 2 horsemen popping out next turn that'll be able to help on each of these fronts. I've got another one 4 turns out up here. Okay, so let's just head in the next turn. Oh, still got some units wanting orders. Right, this builder. Right. I think I am going to go ahead and... Okay, this city got walls up. I was afraid of that. I thought I might be getting this guy there early enough that I'd have a few turns before that happened. Did not turn out to be the case. Okay, and the scout is doing his job once more of distracting people away from my more valuable units, so that's good. Okay, yeah, there's a crossbowman from Georgia coming up, there's a crossbowman from England coming up, and yeah, I think I am gonna have this horseman come up this way to hopefully be able to help against that barbarian camp. Because these guys are really coming at me. I am gonna have him attack this crossbowman, because I know he's not going to finish him off. I don't want him out of the city yet. I only want to poke at things that are not going to die, because that would bring him out of the city and leave him vulnerable. But now I need to decide, do I keep this scout here? Because he'll almost certainly die now. If I have him leave, my archer is going to start taking some hits, though. And my archer is infinitely more valuable than my scout here. So, yeah. Just gonna leave you in place. Okay, and my horseman here... Gonna have to back this archer up so he's not just getting creamed by the city. And really... there aren't any great places for me to bring my horseman out where he's also not going to be taking city attacks. I'm wondering if I should wait. I could have the archer come back into the city next turn and swap places with the horseman, and then my horseman could make his way through these forests. And that would be a decent place to just be in position and wait. That way I'm prepared when I'm actually ready to start attacking her. This guy has 2 promotions, so I'm very tempted to upgrade him to a crossbowman right now. In fact, I think I will. Okay, so Georgia has a spearman down here. They're going to crossbow in position. That makes me not super like having my catapults up here. I'm not sure if I want to rotate them up this way and waste the turns or not, though. I'm gonna go and bring this horseman down. I'm gonna have this warrior come up as close as he can. He's not really gonna be able to do much. I'm gonna bring this horseman over as well. Just gonna have them fortify. Hopefully the crossbowman isn't able to do too much damage to them. Okay, so their crossbowmen moved into the city. The city is building walls. But it looks like they just started that. So I should be able to pummel it down before those become too much of a problem. There's a pikeman coming up. I don't really have to worry about the warrior. Oh, and here the barbarians go. Yep, they got my scout. He served his purpose. His sacrifice will be remembered and honored. But the first thing I need to do is have these catapults do their job and attack the city. Yeah, I'm gonna have them hold up. I'll go ahead and bring this warrior over. Maybe he'll be able to bait out an attack from the crossbowman. We'll see. Yeah, I'll just have these guys switch places, like I was saying. Have him wait right there, so then I'm going to have him start moving around this way, so that he's not in range of the city to take any unnecessary damage. Oh boy, and my horseman was met with a man-at-arms. That's not a great match. So I'm going to have him back up. He's still in range of that crossbow in there, so... Yeah, I think I'm just going to have him maybe sweep around this way and come in from the south, if anywhere, to maybe be able to help out. This archer still does not have the chance to promote, because I need him to be constantly attacking things. I'm able to finish off that unit there. I think I just need this man-at-arms to heal up in the city. Oh man, this is... Yep, things are finally getting hairy. This feels more like a Deity game, finally. Up until now, it had been easy street. You know, I was just up here by myself, slowly just inching my way out. Wasn't too concerned about anything. But it's finally starting to feel like Deity. Okay, they did go for my warrior. So he has done his job as well. Yeah, and the barbarians are coming after my city center. There's a flood that once again looks like it's striking Eleanor. Let's see how they're... Oh yeah, it really hurt that guy, didn't it? And is that right? My horseman could actually come and attack him if he wanted. That's definitely not necessary, and then he'd be in range of 2 city attacks. It's just interesting. It was kind of hard to see that there was that much of a clear path there until I noticed that the crosshairs were on him. Oh, yeah, and my promise not to attack Georgia got broken. I don't think that should count since they attacked me, but whatever. I am going to have him scoot this way. I'm going to have my crossbow switch places with him next turn. And just kind of scooch around. That guy needs to heal. So do I leave my warrior there to just get sacrificed, or do you think that one turn was enough? We'll see what my catapults are able to do. Yeah, without the city being under siege, it wasn't quite enough to get there. Now, if I move him here, he's going to be arranged for that pikeman. So this is turning out to be a pretty hairy fight. I don't think I'm going to get enough damage before those walls come up, and then this is really going to start turning against me. I'm going to have to bring this horseman down. I wanted him to help against the barbarians, but he's going to have to come down this way. That sucks. I need to keep this archer out of range of getting attacked at all. So I think he's actually finally going to be able to get his promotion. And you are just going to have to sit there and fortify, do your best to keep that city alive. Because it's not looking super good. Okay, so yeah, what is my decision here? How valuable is this warrior to me? Well, I tell you what I'm going to do with him. I'm going to move him up so he can get sacrificed from there. That might bring some of these units out of position where I can more easily deal with them. Potentially. It's not really going to happen that way, but I can claim it might. And I think I'm going to have this warrior come up. That battering ram might actually become necessary. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to back him up and start having him come this way. Okay, so that pikeman went after my trade route instead of the clearly superior tactical move of doing something about any of this. Those barbarians are coming at my city really hard now. I do have a horseman to help. Unfortunately, he can't directly attack that crossbowman because they're doubled up on this space. I suppose this guy is the smarter one to attack since this guy has some defensive terrain. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do this. This horseman is not gonna survive. But if I can poke these guys down, I am kind of tempted to have my man-at-arms come out there and finish that crossbow. I think he should be able to take 2 attacks. Well, see, there's that other crossbow there that's really the thing to worry about, though. If it were just this crossbow and the man-at-arms, I could bring him out here, kill that crossbow, take the 2 attacks, because this one would be across a river, and I'm not even sure he would try with that horseman there to attack instead. And that might actually even be the case for the crossbowman. It's an incredible gamble, though. You know what? I'm going to try and YOLO my way out of here. Let's do this. Yeah, I am in a lot of trouble up here. And less trouble down here than I rightly should be. Georgia did not play its cards well. I'm going to go pillage this, I think. Just get a little extra faith. Bring this guy in to take his former position. Attack with my catapults, because, again, Georgia, like an idiot, left its city under siege when it easily could have broken it. Might still be a little early to attack with my horsemen. I can save a lot of health on them. Yeah, and it's probably going to turn out that this battering ram isn't going to be needed. I'll just have this warrior stay there. Okay. There's a pikeman there. It's a little injured. If I just had my warrior maybe come out and... No. I'm just gonna leave my warrior in the city here. I'm a decent ways out from him being able to promote. I've got a couple of turns before that's really gonna happen. Unless there are some deals I could make. Ooh. I'll take that. Yeah, nobody wants the Jade. Nobody wants that other Mercury. Well, well, well. I'm going to go ahead and have him come out of the city. Promote into a man-at-arms. And now he can quite easily deal with that pikeman. Okay, I am going to have them switch places. Just kind of inching them both into better positions. Okay, it's looking pretty good down here. Not so great up here. So let's find out what happens. Okay, they did take out the warrior. Built the walls. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. I was hoping I was still another turn away from them finishing their walls. I knew it was either going to be this turn or next turn. I was hoping it was going to be next turn.
The taxpayer. That's some.
Yeah, got civil service. Hooray! I tell you what, though. Now that I have got this open for free, I think I'm going to switch into oligarchy, since I'm at super war right now. Get all that combat strength. I'll go and move conscription up here. I think I'm going to go ahead and plug the raid card in. And as for the last slot, I might actually plug this in and slowly start working towards a great general. I could certainly use one. And I've got a bunch of faith. Actually, let me look over here. I could buy a great general. Ooh. Do I do this? You know what? I said I'm going to try and YOLO my way out of this. So here we go. So back to my government. That means I don't really need to plug that in to try and get another great general. That wouldn't really be very useful anymore. I do want raid. And you know what? I'm going to take discipline to help me out with those barbarians. Okay, I think this should be a good setup. Okay, I got my builder up here. Tell you what, you just go over there and get that jade first. Because really the next thing I wanted him to do was I wanted to buy out to those turtles and improve them. I'm not using my gold on that right now. Yeah, you come down through here. Aha! Found a crossbowman. It's not great that he'll have the first volley at me. I'm gonna move him here. Because it looks like this pikeman is coming after my catapults. Which is just great. Man, I really wish cavalry worked with battering rams right about now. I'm gonna have to get crazy here. I'm gonna move this guy. Let my warrior come up. And I'm just gonna keep assaulting the city with my catapults. And then I'm gonna have this guy ram the wall. It's the most useful thing he can do right now. I'm gonna go ahead and have him take this warrior. And I'm gonna, well, I'm gonna go ahead and have him pillage the rest of that for faith. Can't really have him start attacking the walls yet. Yeah. I'll tell him to fortify for all the good it'll do. And now, my horseman has miraculously survived the last round. I can have my archer poke at this man-at-arms, and he's almost on his level with combat strength. Yeah, with the policy card, his promotion, and the man-at-arms being damaged, Okay, this horseman is going to do me no good on the enemy turn, so I'm just going to have him suicide into this man-at-arms. I'm going to have my man-at-arms... Ugh, I kind of want to come across the river and kill him. In fact, I'm going to. That breaks the siege of the city. And I'm pretty sure that even if this crossbowman and both man-at-arms focused all their fire on it, I don't think they can get that city in one turn. Okay, let's... Once again, this next turn button is starting to feel heavier and heavier as things spiral more and more out of control. Yep, my warrior got. I knew that would happen. And my horseman did take the first volley from that crossbow. I think I'm probably just going to have him back off. Oh, a volcano erupted too. Why not? Okay, my horseman down here can promote. I may or may not do that. Yeah, it's telling me about amenities and housing, and the volcano. None of which is really my primary concern right now. Okay. Gonna have my catapults keep going. Looks like they were able to bring down the walls, which is excellent. So that means my horsemen should be able to finish this off. If I can get it with these two, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. This damn thing has 45 defense strength with that pikeman in there. There we go. That was a huge win. That was a huge... Holy crap! They have 16 population in their capital? How did they do that? Well, okay, those giant farms, I suppose. Wow, that is insane. Yeah, their capital has 8. Korea's capital has 9. Mine, I think, 6? Yeah, because, well, tundra. You know, what are you going to do about that? I could have put a bunch of farms here, I suppose, and had a lot more population by now, but that was not my priority. Wow, that's... Yeah, I just noticed that. Anyway, on the more important factor of my significantly important victory here, it's going to rebel in 2 turns if I keep it. Notice that if. Yeah. I think my best play here is to just burn the city to the ground. It's not that valuable to me. It's not going to be able to produce anything. It's going to rebel right away, and then I'll just have to deal with that. So it's gone. See you later. I might put my own city there someday, but for now that is not my concern. Okay, I did get another horseman here. I'm 5 turns out from being able to upgrade to coursers. Of course, I'm probably not going to have the gold to do more than 1 or maybe 2. Unless I get another deal. Which just doesn't look like it's going to be happening. Because I'm at war with 2 of the 3 people I know. Okay, but I'm 5 turns out from getting the attack. 6 turns out from horsemen here. So once I get 5 turns into this and that switches, I'll already be most of the way towards a courser. Okay, I'm just going to have him sit right there and just wait and see if anything comes through. Yeah, this horseman, I'm just going to have to back off. So I'm going to go and have him attack that pikeman. My battering ram is still hanging out here, but he's completely useless because I've just got 4 horsemen and 2 catapults. So I'll have him come meet up with this man-at-arms. Might get some use there. And up here, the barbarian problem continues. I'm going to have my archer retreat, because this guy won't be able to catch up in one turn, and the crossbowman won't be able to get across the river and attack. I'm going to have my man-at-arms actually come poke this crossbowman from the city. Deal a lot of damage to him. And my great general is available, so I'm going to have them transfer over here, and they'll be helping this army. In fact, they're already helping that man-at-arms. If I would have remembered that I could transfer them this turn, I should have brought them there before I had that man-at-arms attack the pikemen. But that's a small optimization. Like I said, you never notice those until you notice you didn't do them. But I think this is going to be a nice spot to call this an episode. I've still got a lot going on. Still got those barbarians at the gates, but I was able to strike back against Georgia and England after they declared war on me because they didn't like how I took Singapore. I've been able to kill one of Georgia's cities, which is huge. And I think next on the chopping block is probably going to be England. I'm going to try and come after Manchester, maybe Plymouth, and then on to Leeds. We'll see how the war takes us. Because I don't feel spunky enough to come after Georgia's capital just yet. They don't have walls, and I got a bunch of horses here that I could just charge up. But I don't think that's the right thing to do just yet. But we will see how things turn out. But that'll have to be next time. So I'll see you guys later.